Hey YouTube, Treasury Creations here. I am just coming to you with a 5-question tag from the Vanurse09. Hey girl, thank you for the tag. And the first question is, how long have you been natural? I have been natural for 7 months. On the 28th of this month, I did my BC, my first BC, on November 28th, which was 2 days after Thanksgiving. I was really excited. Question 2. What are your favorite moisturizers and why? My ultimate favorite would just be water itself, but here lately I use a mixture. This is one of the bottles that I use. Elasta and Tea, which is a herbal leave-in conditioner with green tea, mixed with a little bit of vegetable glycerin. And I just spray, spray, spray. Works well when I have my 2-strand twist. Works definitely well when I wear my puff because I can spray the exposed area. And when I do spray with a water mixture, I will seal with vitamin E, Vatican oil, tea tree oil, castor oil, any of those oils individually. Sometimes I do a little bit of a mixture. Sometimes when I'm needing a little bit more moisture prior to sealing, I would use Carol's Daughter Healthy Hair Butter. I also like the Jane Carter's Nourish and Shine. I was going to say Jane Carter Solutions, but it is. Of course, my new favorite, the Elastic QP Mango Butter Moisturizer. I've actually made a modified version of this where I've added a few more oils and a little bit of honey, and I'm going to try that, I believe, tomorrow when I do my 2-strand twist, because I'm still going to be rocking the puff, but I'm going to go back to doing a 2-strand twist. This is just a wash and go. And last but not least, my African Shea Butter, which this version, this batch, which I purchased right after I BC'd, is about gone, and I believe I'm going to actually purchase the white version, which smells a little bit milder. But I love those for moisture, sealing, what have you, but ultimate moisturizer is water. Water with a little bit of vegetable glycerin if you're not sensitive to that. Question 3. What are the most important things you've learned about your natural hair? The most important thing I've learned is never expect anything. Before you BC, you're seeing little curls here and there. You're just like, what is my curl pattern? What's my curl pattern? And the one thing I've learned is, never really try to prejudge what you think your curl pattern will be. And regardless of what it is, accept it. It is your hair. It is what God gave you. And, the more you learn about your hair, the more you can learn what you need to do to make improvements for your hair. And, my edges normally when I have a puff, now that I can wear a puff, are a lot sleeker and smoother than I felt like my edges were when I had a perm. I don't know if I was afraid to put gel in my hair. I don't know if I would have been afraid to put water in my hair. Of course, water wasn't really that friendly when you were a perm, But I don't know. I'm learning also that patience is progress. That's my mantra, and I'm realizing how true it really is. When I'm sitting around thinking, oh, is my hair growing? Is my hair growing? It probably is, but but it's not going to grow. Just because you said is it growing. Do you have any regrets about going natural? No regrets. Just wish I had done it sooner. Because I've, had a texturizer probably about 6 years ago, and that was probably the closest to natural hair I've had since I've been an adult. But I just wish I had done it sooner. And went from texturizer back to a perm, and went from perm, cut it off to natural. And the 5th question: what advice would you give anyone considering going natural? Go for it. Big chop. Go for it. If you're not a person that is interested in a quick result, as in a big chop, then transition. But when you transition, please be sure to moisturize. And I wouldn't recommend adding a lot of heat to your hair because I didn't really go the route with heat. Even when I was permed, I didn't really do a lot of heat. I wanted natural, my hair to be as healthy as all naturally possible. So I didn't really deal with a lot of heat. I definitely don't utilize a lot of heat in my hair. The last time I had heat in my hair was when I got a blowout when I had braids, and that was in April, so 2 months ago. But, if you're considering going natural, do it. Honestly, it's hair. It'll grow back. It is what it is, and just accept what you have. I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait to have my big, huge hair. Honestly, I may actually wear it straightened. I believe natural hair is about versatility. There's a big divide in terms of, if you wear your hair straight, you're not natural. You're still natural. You still don't have a chemical physically in your hair. And, it's all about choice. And if healthy hair is the object, that's what you're looking for, then it's healthy hair, relaxed or natural. I believe knowing more about natural hair, I feel a little bit more educated in terms of the products that I'm using, in terms of, even just the care that I give to my hair. And if I can do anything else, to anyone that is natural, or someone that, is considering going natural, someone that's even relaxed, and that's just to take better care of your hair. You know, um, yeah, I'm enjoying being natural. I'm enjoying everybody that I'm meeting now that I'm natural. I'm like, why can't we have relaxed hair care forums, or, just people that just meet about hair, period. And I realize there are different hair forms for different things, but it just seems like it's more embracing when you're going natural, and it feels like it's more empowering.